Ladies and gentlemen, this is Wrestling Addict, and today we are gonna see WWE Backlash reviews. First up, we have Women's Six-Pack Challenge, and it was a pretty good match overall. And we had our first elimination, that was Alexa Bliss, followed by Naomi, and then Natalia, and then Nikki Bella. The final two women were Carmella and Becky Lynch, and it was pretty great match, and with Becky Lynch hitting a disarmer and winning the women's championship. She became the first ever SmackDown Women's Championship on Backlash. We had a backstage segment where Randy Orton got his leg slammed between the door and a wall by Bray Wyatt. And the next match was the Usos versus the Hype Bros. And it was pretty okay match with the Usos getting the win over the Hype Bros. Now we had the Intercontinental Championship match between Dolph Ziggler and The Miz. And the match, it was pretty good match with definitely good spots where we thought that Dolph Ziggler is gonna win the Intercontinental Championship, but at the end we saw Maurice spraying pepper spray on Dolph Ziggler, followed by a skull crushing finale that led to a victory to The Miz, and he successfully defended his Intercontinental Championship. The next match was between Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton, but Randy Orton had to forfeit, so Bray Wyatt won that match. But instead of Randy Orton, we got the Big Red Machine Kane versus Bray Wyatt. Now, the match was pretty fast paced, and it was pretty good match, and it was a no holds barred match. So, it was pretty good match, but at the end we saw Randy Orton coming from stage and hitting an RKO to Bray Wyatt, and followed by a chokeslam by Big Red Machine Kane, which led to his victory. Now we have the Tag Team Champions final match to crown the new Tag Team Champions, and it was between the Usos and Heath Slater and Rhino. The Usos dominated most of the match, keeping Heath Slater in their corner and Rhino out of the match. At last, when Heath Slater gave a tag to Rhino, Rhino tried to hit a gore after a belly-to-belly suplex, but he missed, and then he had to tag Slater back in. Slater hit a DDT, cover 1-2 kick out. Rhino hits a gore out of nowhere, cover 1-2-3, and we have our first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions of the new era, Heath Slater and Rhino. And now, the main event of the night, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles versus Dean Ambrose. Now, this match was the best match of the night. We had pretty good spots where we thought AJ Styles was gonna win the championship, and some spots where we thought Dean Ambrose is going to retain his championship. But at the end, we saw Dean Ambrose getting AJ Styles back in the ring, AJ Styles hitting a Pele kick, Dean Ambrose hitting a lunatic lariat, and then when he's trying to hit a dirty deeds, we saw AJ Styles shoving him into the referee, and AJ Styles noticed that referee wasn't looking, so he goes low, hits a low blow, and then a Styles clash, and then he covers Dean Ambrose. 1, 2, 3, and we have a new WWE World Champion, AJ Styles. And that's it. That's Backlash.